Honest J. Nowak. Oh yeah.
A pleasure to meet y'all at last, and welcome back to the Legacy of Supers on HJN. As I've said before, there are going to be a lot of highlights and a lot of other explanations I'll have to point out, but here, this is the time. The title down below is going to confirm that I am going to be talking about another villain here in the Legacy of Supers. I'm getting close to the end here, so let's not forget that I am going to be highlighting a few underrated characters from the DC Universe, Marvel Universe, so on and so forth. Because today, I'll be talking about another Detective Comics based character out there called Metamorpho. Yeah. If Speedbuggy didn't make it clear that the term Metamorpho was going to get a lot of attention, then well, let me just point it out for you. Metamorpho is just some gigantic Barney the Dinosaur looking guy with some weird, I guess, magic powers. Again, this is someone I have never heard or seen in my life, but of course, unlike with Shocker, who I talked about yesterday, being that, well, the first time I ever heard of or seen Shocker in the Spider-Man universe was based on the 2018 PS4 game, Marvel Spider-Man. But as for Metamorpho, this is a much more earlier case, as the first time I ever heard of or even seen the character Metamorpho in the Batman universe, let alone the Detective Comics universe entirely, was back around 2013 with the animated series Beware the Batman. Yeah. Of course, that series was pretty darn good. It was one of the most recent animated series of all time in the Batman series at the time, and I actually liked it. It kind of had that nice sort of CGI sort of feel to it, but it also had that nice sort of dark humor and edgy cool factor to it, kind of like that of Transformers Prime. And as a matter of fact, I feel like that Transformers Prime and Beware the Batman could easily relate to each other, because some of the same actors who have been responsible for portraying the characters from Transformers Prime actually made an appearance, or a few, in Beware the Batman. Actor Sumali Montano, for example, voices RC in Prime, but also voices a few characters such as Katana and some others here and there in Beware the Batman. Now that's one way I can pretty much relate to both of those series, along with everything else I've already mentioned, but you know what? Let's cut Transformers Prime out of here for the moment, because I'm just specifically going to be focusing on Metamorpho, basically a character who actually turned out to be good at some point during the series, and actually helps out the Batman as well. So, I mean, Beware the Batman had a pretty big handful of different characters out there that eventually turned good and started helping out the Batman and the others here and there. And you know what? Considering how I've already come this far here, I guess it's fair for me to say that Metamorpho probably will deserve a lot more recognition here and there, but like I've said, there really isn't too much that I know about this character, other than the fact that, well, Beware the Batman was like the only appearance in the entire Batman franchise that I've ever come to know about. And in that series, Metamorpho was voiced by Adam Baldwin, who was another actor that was part of the Transformers Prime cast. Yeah, that's a little bit more of a way that I can relate to those two series together, aside from the graphic feel and all that. So, I will say that aside from all that, Metamorpho is just one of those that's so underrated, we almost never get to see this character again. So, I don't really know where to go on from there, but I guess that's pretty much it at this point. There are going to be some more characters I'll be talking about at this point, so let's just pace ourselves for those moments. But if you want to see more, go down on my channel. Make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.